everybody, welcome back to Mel's Board Game Room. So today we are doing an Essen unboxing, and I bet you're like, I didn't even know Melanie went to Essen. And I didn't. And honestly, I gotta say, oftentimes I am very tempted to go to those bigger game conventions because they look amazing. But then I look at the videos they have of the crowd moving in, and I was like, yeah, good. But today I have guests that are joining me. So I have Sasha and his wife, Charlotte, and they just came back from Essen, and this is your second time going.
That's right.
And here, I'll just, we'll leave it like that. But yeah, so this is your second time going now, because Essen's quite a commitment to go to, mostly from Canada, because it's in Germany.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, so I figured, well, before you left, I was like, when you come back, we should do a video. And he's like, okay, great. And then he's like sending me all the pictures of the games he brought back. I was like, we should do an unboxing. So they brought all the games here. And I really appreciate that, because it'd be cool to see what came back.
Absolutely.
But before we get talking about the games, I want to talk about the event itself. Now, I've only done the local convention so far, so FallCon being the largest one. Does it compare?
It's a different world. Essen was started in 1968 in Germany, in Essen itself, to be a game or toy show, and it turned into a board game. And right now it's the world's biggest board game trade show. The space that they have at for the show is 60,000 square meters of trading space in 8 halls.
Yeah.
And they did it really good with the 8 halls divided on the extremists like us gamers, the little RPG games, all the accessories, and the family game for the little kids. So it was really well dispersed around that you could choose, okay, I want hall 1, hall 3, hall 5, I need to focus. The other one, I don't need to go because it's nothing for me.
Right.
And this year, it's the first time in the history of Essen that the 4-day pass was sold out 2 weeks before.
Oh, no way. So you couldn't drop in?
No.
If you had bought a pass?
There was some of the days, Saturday was sold out. Sunday, there were still a few tickets.
Wow.
But when we went home, it said it was sold out.
Yeah.
Now, in Germany and in Europe, in general, board games is bigger than here.
It sounds like it's definitely bigger because they have a big convention about 2 months prior in England, which is also a game con. Then they have a month before Essen, they have a big one in Berlin.
Okay.
That I heard about it. And then Essen is the crown that wraps everything up in Europe.
Nice.
And the people are coming from all over. We are on a group chat from people that we met from 2 years ago, from Sweden, from Argentina, from Netherlands. So we have about 36 people on that chat.
Nice.
Unfortunately, this year we were only able to meet with one of them because we were not in the same hotel. We were just dispersed through Essen and surrounding because it was tough to get rooms.
I can imagine. Well, if the event sells out like that and it's such a world-renowned event, which it is. I mean, all us gamers anyways, we all know what Essen Spiel is.
Yeah.
Whether we've gone or not.
Absolutely.
So, okay. So now it's 4 days. Do you guys, did you go to Germany for 4 days or did you kind of extend the trip?
No, we do it always with a holiday. So initially it was bringing the family to Oktoberfest to Munich, but last second I had my cousin contacted me, so we turned that into a family reunion. So I went 1 week to Switzerland to visit my brother, and then we did the middle weekend we went to Frankfurt to see all the cousins, which some of them was since 40 years that I haven't seen it. And then the end of the trip was to go 5 days to Essen, because it's not just the board game exhibition. During that time, they do an amazing light show in the city.
Oh,
the whole
really?
It's always somewhere else. Like it was a different part this time from last time, but building, sculpture, but all about light. And that is
very cool.
Really beautiful. So there is more than the trade show.
Yeah. And now you made it a family event. You brought the kids.
Absolutely.
So, because I know your son is big into board game. How about your daughter?
She's also good. She's probably the weakest, I would say, from the family. Yeah. But my son, he's an RPG. He wanted to go.
He wanted to play Star Wars Legions.
Oh, okay.
So he was Saturday.
2 out of the 3 days.
Friday, he spent the whole day at Star Wars Legion.
Oh, nice.
you have to come away from there and not stay there the whole time on Saturday.
That's cool
Yeah,
though.
so I did
But
that.
so then the kids enjoyed their trip as well.
Absolutely, they had fun with
Nice.
us on that.
Nice.
On if you look at Essen, like the Thursday, the open tickets, and it was a week earlier than usual because of the National Day in Germany, which is October 3rd,
Yeah.
fall on the Thursday of opening. So
It
it
was
was
sold
a
out.
sold out event already.
okay,
By
yeah.
Tuesday, it was sold out.
So
And then-
what's the event like? Like I know with FallCon there'll be the scheduled plays that you can register for. There'll be auctions. There's open gaming. But you guys look like you were shopping quite a bit.
Yeah.
So way more vendors.
Absolutely. So the big difference, I think, between GameCon, FallCon, and Essen is more retail oriented.
Right.
So
And
you
you
have
can-
all the producer, all the distributor over there. You can go buy your games, but they have tables. They have
Where you can
two
play the
to
games.
10
Nice.
tables, and then they go on. You have to line up to get a seat on it. As soon as the table open, you sit down. Most of the time they do demo rounds, and you play
Right.
2-3 rounds of the game to
Right.
get the concept of the game. Occasionally they let you do a full game
Yeah.
on it, and that is what is nice. But then you move on to the next place, and then you look what you want it.
Sure. So then the gaming that you do is through the retailers there.
Exactly.
Kind of trying out their games they're
Yeah.
demoing. Okay,
Like
perfect.
Max, our son, we got Armageddon Armageddon Edge right before leaving from to Essen through Kickstarter. We get it in.
Yeah.
And I told him, do not read the rules. We're gonna learn it over there.
Oh yeah, might as well.
On Friday, who was there? The creator
creator.
of
Oh, fun!
Andromeda Edge. So he waited 45 minutes to
Oh,
get that table
easy.
cleared. It was recorded on YouTube,
Oh,
and he was able
yeah.
to play and learn the game with, the
With the
creator.
creator.
That's
So that
cool.
is, what else can you have that?
No, exactly. So like that's cool. And then that's one thing I'd like. So you said before we started the video, you've met a lot, like kind of ran into a lot of YouTube creators,
Exactly.
designers.
Exactly.
Like who are the big names that were like, okay, that was cool.
Well-
Fiona had gotten a picture with Tom Vassell from
Oh,
Dice
that's
Tower.
so here he's really tall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see him. I had the
You-
picture 2 years ago.
Yeah.
with him. But same shirt, same hands.
So she was all excited that she got to get a picture.
I mean,
with
Tom
him.
Vassell's a big name in the game
Absolutely.
industry. Like
Yeah.
he's done so much for getting, like as a board game ambassador, getting board games
He's
known
pretty
and out
much
there,
the
right?
godfather on that.
Oh, 100%. So yeah, that would be super cool to run into him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you have the big European names. Like I was looking forward to meet again Uwe Rosenberg. I met him last time with Atiwa.
Oh, nice.
So he got me Atiwa signed. This time he had Black Forest out. I was not able to play a game. There was just no way to get a seat
Right.
on it. But I bought it and I was hoping to meet him to get the game signed.
Nice.
I got through the Kickstarter. I got from Stefan Feltz the game Nassau. That was Nassau
Yeah.
Kathmandu. So I got just a Nassau version on it. I was hoping to see him, but he did not come.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
then there are other ones that you find on it. Some small production that you go in it.
Like
The
the Rad
Radjack, that is was a French production.
Oh, fun.
It's not sure if that game will make it on the American market, but we have it here, and he made a nice little signature. And again,
Nice.
with the creator, Max and I, we were able to learn through him and play against him. Yeah, he won. He better win.
You got it, right?
But in that sense, there was the creator and the designer, so they were both on there. So we
Oh,
got
that's fun,
signature from
yeah.
both of them.
Yeah.
And then other games that we saw, there was also the creator there and the wife. It's a small production, just the two of them. It's an Italian production. It's a little game that will barely make the European markets.
Oh, okay. So
we
we're
got-
not gonna see her.
No,
chances
but
are- yeah.
little chance to get on that.
Yeah. So that's
again,
kind of cool to be
yeah.
to come across those little
yeah,
gems over
and also
there.
they
Right?
signed it. We asked it, hey, you're the creators, sign it. They were shocked. What do you want me to sign it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're creating it. We want you to sign it. So we got, and then there was another gentleman, I think he was more from Poland with the Dragon game. Again,
Yeah.
he was at us at the hotel. He tried, we didn't realize who he was the night
Yeah.
before, but
And
he wanted
then-
to do some demo games with us. But we were all too tired, so nobody did it with him, unfortunately. But next day,
Right.
or 2 days after, I see him, and I said, oh, that was a gentleman in our hotel. And then we got his game signed again.
Oh,
So that
fun.
is what is nice to get these games, because that is unique.
Yeah.
How to get the signature on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you pay maybe a little bit more, or is it but it's just the artifact to have a signed game from the creator.
It's cool, yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. It's like you're the artist, or
Yeah.
like you think, yeah, for sure. And you got this. Not that were they giving these away?
No, you
or-
had to purchase them. We bought 2 of them.
I was just showing. It's super cute, and it's actually really nice size for holding board
it-
games.
it
and
made-
stuff.
It was
We needed them. We had this one, 2 of this, plus one from
Dice
Dice Tower. And
Yeah.
Dice Tower, and the people asked, where did you get the Dice Tower? And I said, oh, we brought that from Homebrew. Because they were not out
they were
there.
like,
Yeah.
they're not there. Are they there? And we're like, no,
Yeah,
we're not
Roxy-
there today.
2 years ago, there was Roxley. This year, there was no Roxley.
It's tough as a game designer. Mostly, I mean, like Roxley are doing amazing because
Yeah.
Roxley is local to Alberta. But they're still a fairly small group. Like,
Yeah.
how do you pick which ones you would go to as a board game publisher?
Absolutely.
And plus, yeah, the expense
It's
involved with
expensive,
it. And,
yeah.
yeah, and then shipping there and shipping back. Now, last year, you guys went
2
2
years.
years ago.
Yep.
And 2 years ago, I was going to say last year anyways,
Yeah.
but so 2 years ago, you guys shipped the games back.
That's
So
right.
is that a service that they kind of offer at Essen?
Yes, yes, UPS
Nice.
service on the hall with the boxes. You box it yourself, so you ship it from yourself to yourself. There's a freight, and you pack it and ship it.
Nice.
And last time, unfortunately, some of the game got damaged by Custom Canada
Oh,
and some of the signed games. So I was reluctant to do it a little bit again.
because
So
this year you didn't do that.
now we had to buy an extra suitcase.
Extra suitcase.
Just
What was
fly to the weight.
Like price wise, what was more price or economic to do? The
You know what?
suitcase or the shipping?
We had to pay extra for the suitcase because we didn't
Yeah.
plan to have an extra suitcase.
Oh,
but at the
okay.
end,
I think it
It
worked
was
out to be
equal.
equal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's good because I mean, depending on how much you buy,
yeah.
right? You may not have access to that many extra suitcases. So
No, like 2 years ago, it was about $300 just shipping what we had to pay. for it.
right. So it was 2 years ago,
So-
bigger haul than this year.
It's about
A
the
little
same.
bit here. About the same, 30 plus games.
It'd be hard to pick. So and then yeah. So how did you guys pick and choose what you were bringing back?
So that's a process that started about 6 months ago.
Yo,
In
We
you
had
April,
a
June.
whole, we had a
Yeah.
whole list. I had like probably 40 games, and then Essen has a app that you can download all the
games that are-
games, and then you can pick which games you want to look at, and they have it individual halls.
Oh, that's
So you
good.
go hall 2 is this game, hall 3 is these games, hall 1 is this. So I think our more games were hall 2 and hall 3. We
Yeah.
were mainly
Nice.
That's all
No,
the
But
games
then
we
you know
wanted.
where to kind of have
You
plenty
can do
of
exactly the
games.
stand.
Right.
The halls are really good alphabetic numeric quadrant they have.
Yeah.
So you know where the stands are to look at it if you figure out. But yeah, it was 6 months ago we start. What are the top games of 2024? And then at the beginning, I had a list of 100 games on it. That
Yeah.
I was curious,
I would
showed me some
consider.
kind of interest on it. And then as you come on and watch more and more video, then slowly games come off or some new games come on. And then about 3 months prior, I focus on just European chats.
Okay.
So German, French, and sometime English one, but mainly German and French one I was focusing because they're focusing more on European games that maybe do not make the North American
Right,
market.
because some games will come to the market just maybe later.
Later, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
but
some are
still,
just too small
won't.
productions.
Yeah,
And that's what I try to focus when I go out there to get more the unconventional games that you cannot get in North America. And that makes it a little
Yeah.
bit more interesting for me.
nice,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, let's get a look at
All
what you
right.
guys brought, right?
So
All right,
let's start with Sati is a crazy one.
This one.
Oh, to Tea Garden. Okay, Tea Garden is a game from Thomas Holek. It is a really neat little game. I think we can turn it around. And there's a little bit
Yeah.
of map on it. Makes it
Nice.
easier than to open the game.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
could
too
lift it a
shiny.
bit.
So, like you see, you are starting pretty much on here. You have a tea garden or tea field, and you have to expand every round to different field to collect more tea leaves.
Yeah,
And first they're green, and then you have to ferment them to turn brown, so that they can increase value. And you have to build them different teas, different missions, and all that. How to increase and to go through the different zones on it until you get the most points.
Nice.
And then everything is turning around, so you never
Oh.
know what you get on it. So it's a certain chronology that you have to work on it. There is some points that you get through here,
Yeah.
but then mainly the points you get through your value cards that you get that you can trade in and all that. So it's a little bit of worksman placement game
Cool.
ship.
Like the player board. Have you guys ever played Ceylon?
Ceylon, no.
See, and I love that game, which is another like tea. I guess it's now called Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
but it's about the tea
Yeah.
economic there. So that has like this kind of has some similarities to
Yeah.
it, and then just because I love that game so much, this one looks really intriguing.
No,
Now, like I've heard of Ten Garden. Is this at all related?
not that I know. I have not heard
Okay,
of
yeah,
Ten
yeah.
Garden. So what
Okay.
is really nice that there you can see you have the green and red leaves. So green leaves, they will lose value because they're not fermented, and the brown leaf, you have to ferment and upturn, and they can increase value.
Oh, okay.
Because based on how the value of the different leaves is, that's where you can upgrade your production or your teacups and all that.
Nice.
So it is a really nice game. So I was able to jump in on the game to make
Yeah.
a full game on that.
Tea Garden.
Yeah.
This is not one that I've heard of before. Like the box looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
I heard that's through some game chat top games in North America and in Europe. They were both talking about it. So that was
Kevin's commenting, we're talking about tea gardens. Like, me and my mom had garden salad with ranch dressing. So, a little bit different.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
that's hilarious. But yeah, so okay, let's have just a quick peek.
Sure.
Like, let's look at some of the components in here because I think the leaves are.
Yeah, and it's nice. It comes with a nice set in it.
Yeah, careful of the water.
What's up? You can miss you.
Oh, no,
Move it
that's
over
okay.
a little bit.
Just put it on the fridge.
Oh,
Nope.
that's gonna tip.
So on here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, because I've seen some
Yeah.
tea leaves, obviously that they've shifted.
Yeah, they shifted from the box through the transport and the airplane, probably.
Oh,
So
okay,
it is
yeah.
nice tokens on it.
Yeah.
They're thicker cardboard. It's a good value on
These
it.
ones are super cool
Yeah.
looking. The player, like, what are they called?
This one are
I
the
want to say gondola, but it's
yeah,
not
it's
gondola.
a more
The
kind of
temple?
Chinese temple
Yeah.
style.
Very cool.
Good thickness of cardboard on the cardboard.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a cheaper product, and that
No,
is why
it's a
it's
good-
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, these
Sounds
are done kind of these are again give you bonus points in the game. How
Nice.
you can, how to trade it like that. On the cardboard, even this one, it's a good sturdy
nice.
cardboard. So it is definitely a nice.
Yeah.
I must say, most of the game, there was a couple games which I was disappointing on storage insights. Yeah, definitely.
I'm getting
Yep.
that.
They're really bad, but then some other games that came out like this one, beautiful storage, nice pre-organized to have it sinks in and all that.
I have a thing. It bugs me if the lid is not in the same orientation as the back. It drives me crazy. So, we'll make sure we don't do that. So that was well, not the first one,
No.
but one of the ones you guys brought
Yeah.
back. So that was Tea Garden. I'll put this over
So
here.
Seti, that is something crazy that I found afterwards out on Facebook. It's a pretty good game. They pretty much rocked sales at Essen.
Really?
During Essen, they sold only Essen 3,000 copies.
Oh,
Any normal
wow.
production of game is less than 3,000.
Wow.
So that
I mean, like I had seen
Yeah.
this. I didn't realize it was search for
Yeah.
extraterrestrial intelligence.
Yeah.
So the theme sounds really
Yeah.
neat.
And it's made with from CGE, which is a Czech
Yeah.
gaming experience, and they're really
Let's
good
look
games
at the
they do
back
it.
real quick.
Unfortunately, it got a little bit damaged. I was the one who made the damage in the
Oh,
suitcase, so I
that's
can blame
great.
nobody. It's my
Yeah.
bad.
So here's that's
So-
a really cool looking game.
The nice part on this game is here the center. It's a similar concept like Last Light, where you have three circles that are turning, twisting
really?
around, on
That's cool.
changing the dynamic. So you can plan 1, 2 around, or you can plan, okay, when is the turn? Because you know when the circle is going to turn, and then you can plan around, okay, is it moving me fast enough that I get right away to the next planets to
Yeah.
settle and all that? But it's good game but the origin objective is find alien contacts.
That's
That is
cool.
absolutely the primary objective, and there's many ways to get that. So there you do the listening into the atmosphere through the satellites and all that, and that's how then you bring it up. At certain points will trigger the turning of the planet. Here you can get your technology, your research, and alien artifacts you upgrade.
Yeah.
These are extra victory points that you can get there. And then there's some further planets that you can colonize to get victory points. At the end, it goes about victory points. And there you can see the certain orange or golden leaves that give you extra.
Yeah.
Once you pass this segment,
Right.
you can place your token on this one here to give you victory points. So,
Oh, okay, cool.
so it is a pretty neat concept. We did 3 rounds out of about.
So this is one that you got to play on site.
On site,
Yeah.
it was an hour that I had to wait for to get my seat in it. Most time they say 3 to 4 rounds until you get the first alien artifact out or discovered, and then you stop the game.
Oh,
and
okay,
it's just more a demonstration, teaching.
Just so you get kind of,
the
which is
concept.
nice. So then you get home and you're ready to play.
Exactly.
Right,
You get
that's
the foundation out, and there's still more to read and all that.
Yeah.
But it is a pretty neat game.
It does look well. Okay, the theme for this one is what interests me so
Yeah.
much. Like this is such a neat theme. I don't think I've come across anything that was quite about something like this.
No, I think that extraterrestrial intelligence is the first one to get it.
Yeah.
Like I know Max, he loves everything. He loves
Yeah,
his
like
Star
he would.
Wars.
That,
He
like,
loves all
that
the
seems like
space
it would be
games.
his.
He has 2 themes that he likes. It's
Star Wars and
space
space.
and pirates.
Star Wars too.
Yeah, Star Wars, space, all space things, and pirates. These are his 2 big team in the game, and that's why I was interested in that.
Yeah.
It came really late into the different top 10 games it came in
Mm-hmm.
and all that. I didn't hear too much, but when I saw the game, the concept of Last Light Turning Planet, I said, you
That's
know
kind
what?
of interesting. Yeah.
Now it's only one side lots of people were talking about. I said, I need to go sit. And that was my last day. I was in there to
Oh,
have, on
really?
Saturday, I went in
Nice.
to have seats to play that.
Cool.
It was fun. I played it with Max, the 2 of us. We both enjoyed it. And I said, let's get it.
Nice. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
super cool. Love the theme of this
Yeah.
one. All right, sounds good.
Another game, what are we at here? Kraftwerk. This one, I heard nothing on the American market.
No, I have not heard of this game
on
at
the
all.
German market, I heard.
Okay.
But it is going to get released onto the American market.
Oh, okay, good.
So Kraftwerk is a game that plays at the beginning of 1900 when the car development happened.
I was just starting out.
Exactly. So you're pretty much.
I love the gear. Oh my god.
So that is pretty good. The gear.
Show you guys. Look how cool that is.
The gear is how the game is moving.
Okay.
So the last person moves always forwards.
Oh,
And you
okay,
can go
so
to
yeah.
wherever you want it to text, but then you have to wait until everybody
the
else is
last
catching
person
up.
Again, yeah.
So that is pretty neat, the concept on it. So pretty much you have to develop your car. You go with a cheap chassis or you go with an expensive chassis. You go with a small engine or a big engine. When you have your car ready, you put it on sales. And then there's here 4 salespeople, marketing people.
Okay.
One is interested on expensive car. One is interested on cheap cars. One is interested on fast car. And the other one is just a generic marketing. But when you build your car, you don't know which one you will get because you have to wait until all 6 slots are filled by all the players. So you don't know, are you the fastest? Are you the
Also,
most
you
expensive?
don't know where.
Until
Okay, yeah.
I got just bit
So
in the...
could you end up not selling your car?
Happened to me. I had 3 cars out and none got sold.
Oh
I got busted on that one. But
It
never
does-
made a full game on this one.
It looks really. I mean, like has a bit of a Kanban feel to it.
Yeah.
With like the creating your vehicle,
Yeah.
engineering it all. But the selling aspect and the kind of what those out
That is the
available in
twist of the
market.
game.
Yeah, that kind of comes across a little bit. So, Kraftwagen, Age of Engineering.
Yeah. The one thing I hate with this game,
Yeah.
it's when you open it,
Okay.
it's a bombshell.
Oh, is that the one you were saying? There's just
Yeah. There was a Laser Ox was in there on one of the guy. He bought the game.
oh, but the board, like the player boards, are nice and
Yeah.
all recessed.
Yeah.
So that's super nice.
So that's the game inside.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
he bought the game and he said, when I get back, I will right away an insert for this one to organize it because he got himself, when I asked it, please let me know because I will get it through.
But look at the thickness of the wooden tokens.
Absolutely.
The
and
quality.
that is
oh,
retail.
look at these ones.
And that is retail.
That's the retail version.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
it
from
looks-
this point,
these are probably like some of the tiniest meeple. Like look at my thumb in comparison. But yeah.
So-
very like it is for sure.
It's a
It
mess.
needs organization.
oh yeah,
But
that is the one downside of this game.
yeah. But great looking game.
Yeah.
And the theme sounds really interesting. All right, sounds good. So I'll put this back on.
What a fun game to play, I think.
All right.
Which one you want to go next?
We can do no
Gnome Hollow. Fun little game.
That one looks super cutesy.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've seen a lot of posts and comments, and
Yeah.
this has been getting around quite a bit.
But it's not like a little.
It's not a kid's game.
It's not a kid's game, but you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Because you have to place your tokens.
Go to the back on that. So the
It
objective,
looks super cool.
the objective of the game is to build up all your development, get all your flowers on it. So there's 7 ways to get the improvements. And there's 7 flowers, or 2, 4, 6, 8 flowers that you can. 8 flowers. That is the
Okay.
2 ways that you make your points.
Yeah, Phil has to do the
But
road
how
too.
to get your flowers is that you have to build some pathways to get the
So
different wood
these
sources.
get added, the tiles.
Yeah.
As you
So
play.
you
Okay.
add the tiles as like Carcassonne was, that you
Right.
build your pathway, you build your castle. Here you have to build your pathway. You can build a small sphere, or you can build a big 7+ pathway or bigger.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
can unlock the upper parts and all that.
Right.
And that is what is really nice. So what was funny, Charlotte was the one that sat at the table because there was only 1 seat available.
Right.
And we were 4 playing. 2 people were really a little bit lost in the game and going on. And Charlotte was there, and then there was a gentleman in that cross. And he was starting to play, and I realized he is going a little bit in the competitive way.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
suddenly I sat beside Charlotte, and then the 2 were playing, and it was a competition between the 2 of us. And even the person that demonstrated the game, he said, it's the first time that he has seen so high pointage and that all the flowers came out. And he said he had the biggest fun with us playing that game. But just to have that competition between the 2 people
Nice.
that clicked it right away on what's going on. But it's a fun game, easy to learn. And in no time, like in 1 round or 1 circle, you figure out what's the concept and you're good to go.
Good.
And the nice thing is that these are magnetic.
Really?
So you can dump it upside down and they won't fall
It doesn't move. Yeah, because there was that Terraforming Mars, the first one. Like,
Yeah.
before you get the inlay things, like that would go flying all the time.
So nice boards again and all that. So this
And
is the
these are
player
magnetic.
boards.
Oh, yeah, because it's not. It looked like
Yeah.
it's recessed, but that's just shadow. It's completely flat.
Yeah. And then you come in here.
Oh.
Here's the magnet upside down.
Look at that. Look at that. They should do more games like this, right?
So
I
that
think
is
so,
amazing for
Oh,
that.
and it's just magnet everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
And this is how you figure it.
cool.
Again, nice wood pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, those are
Nice
those
tiles,
are cool.
even good.
The artwork is super
Yeah.
cute. Nice.
Nice, good quality. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all in cardboard on this one. I did not see an option to upgrade, but there are certain pieces like the sign there on wood.
Those are yeah.
The player token on wood, everything else is cardboard, but seems to be a good quality cardboard. So
Yeah.
cannot complain on that.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I
now
like
to-
the magnetic board.
Let's rebuild that one in it to get properly in. Yeah, you go in, and I think this one goes in. I don't. No, the player board goes first. I
Let's get the player boards now. Oh, that one.
or this one. Yeah, this one go in. I'll play the player boards in it here. Yeah, they have all.
Oh, there's this one here still.
Yeah,
Nice.
it has all the
Nice
madness
big
how to
rule
put
book.
away. Yep.
I love. Okay, every rule books should have a setup page. Like this is a must. I find some of the older Euros doesn't have the image. It just goes through like put this on here. But where? Where is it? Okay, but yeah, no hollows. So it's
Yeah.
strategic, but
Easy to for any
Easy.
ages to play in that.
nice.
You can play it with little kids, they will have the fun, or you go competitive. On both works.
Perfect.
And this is a little game Fiona and I found. We had stopped and we were looking at it, and it's like you have to build your flowers, and you have the bees, and then you have to just take the bees and the flowers and get different points with it. It's like we got the wood
Yeah.
tokens. It's really fun. A real fun little game.
It's cute. Like, let me show you a little closer. Like, it's adorable. So, place the meadow tile, grow flowers, pollinate the meadow.
Yeah.
That whole pollinating thing is kind of interesting. But yeah, and it looks like nice, bright colors. 2 to 5 players, that's nice. But sometimes you get a little bit. Oh, this neat storage with a lid. I love when they put a lid. Like, because I store my game
upright.
Yeah. Like, so things go.
And everything is all wood.
Nice, yeah. Oh, look at
Little
these
flower petals.
the
bees.
The bees. And then you have
those are the
gears.
The gears.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we got a
The sun, is that like first play marker or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And all of the
Great quality. Yeah.
The sun, it marks your spot, so you can once you move the sun, and then you can pick the next tile.
Okay.
So I have not played that game yet, so it's on my list to play. So don't go there for it.
Let's see.
This way.
Yeah, I think this way.
Yeah.
Oh, even these are wooden.
Yeah.
Look.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was just a fun little game we saw, and Fiona picked one up for her friend too.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's a cool looking game. Beautiful looking game.
And that's what's nice by walking around. Sometimes you have your ideas. I want this game, but 2 years ago there was Dealing with the Devil game from CG, and I was on top of my list that I wanted. But when I was at the table, I saw the quality of it. And I said, "No, I'm not paying $100 for this game. Everything is fine cardboard. I didn't saw the value." For that game.
Yeah.
Then
Which
I looked at the
to be able
concept.
to see the game, test the game, try the game, and then
I didn't sit down to play the game, but I didn't like how it went, so I saved it that one. And then other times like this one, you walk by, oh, what's that? That seems interesting,
tell
and then
me
you
more.
just jump in. Yeah.
So this one's from the Steffenfeld City Collection.
Exactly. That was for me. We didn't buy that over there. It was a Kickstarter. That was just a Kickstarter pickup over there.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you kickstarted it and you kind of set it up to
pick up over there, so I saved the shipping.
Save the shipping. Yeah, nice. So, I mean, Steffenfeld.
He's
look at this one.
Yeah.
Okay, look at the boats.
The boat is.
It's fun.
Cool.
You have to build the boat in that game. You go around. The tokens are nice, so you start pretty much in this part to build up your inventory that you can build a boat and to go out on the open sea. So you limit a token how far you can go. When you have played all your meeple here, then you come here to the harbor. That's where you start, and then you go around. When there are all little quadrants in there, little zones, that you go in there and see, can you compare the different zone to get more points on it? That you can increase your boats. The first with more crew. But for each crew, you need sails. For each sail, then you can increase your weapons in there to move on and on. But how many weapons you have, it's based on how many crew you have. You have here, like this sample here, you have 2 crew, but 3 pistols. He can only use 2 out of the 3.
Oh, I see. Okay,
so like if it would be like if he would have only 1 sail here on 2 crew member, he can use only 1 crew member because he has not enough sails.
Oh,
so it is that you have to build it up on that, and it's really fun.
Some of the things in here, you have a kraken, and you have
some monsters that attack you.
That come out and attack.
That's so fun.
Then you have the Black Pearl here. That's a pirate, and then there's an expansion with the Flying Dutchman.
Oh,
and it comes with the Flying Dutchman was a add-on on Kickstarter, or you can purchase it on it, but in the Kickstarter it came with it. So you have the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman.
It looks so good, honestly.
And it's quality wise, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. Like the boat thing is so interesting. I mean, like for a Steffenfeld City game, like this is branching out, right? Like you got all the resources, but like obviously there's like the 2 portion that you would play. It looks so cool.
Yeah, that is my first CD collection from them. From it, so it's first time to do. I bought the basic only version. I did not go on the full upgrade. If you
Honestly,
would go the
sometimes if you go full games, like the price range that you get into, and you gotta and I constantly ask myself, I'm like that with expansions as well, right? Like, is this a $200 game? Like, is the quality of the game itself worth a $200 price tag. Or if I've bought a $50 game and there's a $40 expansion, is this game really worth becoming a $90 game?
Exactly.
Right? Like you gotta put some sort of limit in place.
The upgrade was to have all this token up here, your
Yeah.
resource token, input tokens. That was it.
Which would be cool, yeah.
Would be a nice one, but I decided, made the call, you know what? They're
Yeah.
not cheap, these games. So somewhere you
No,
have to
and
get
you know
rid
what?
of it.
It doesn't affect the gameplay.
No,
Really.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's more a prestige.
For sure, right? Mind you, like it's like Foundations of Rome. They just came out with Foundations of Metropolis where they downgraded everything because
Yeah.
that one was so overproduced
Yeah.
that it's just not accessible to everybody then, right?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to put that big a price tag and that much space as well because it takes
Absolutely.
more space. But
Yeah.
this one looks really cool, Nesso.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Fun game to play.
Nice.
And there we were all on it, that game. That was Charlotte, Fiona, and myself. I walked
Yeah.
by. Oh, empty table? I've never seen that. I just said no.
Now you talked about this one. You said you
Team-
walked by and you're like,
Team Park Mania. Day one, we walked by and it was a huge map. I think this map is too small.
the table's too small.
Yeah.
Like the map won't fit in the
Yeah.
screen.
So it comes with the map.
Yes, so 28 by 54 inch. That is a big
Big
map.
And when I saw the game, all what I saw at the first thing is the video game Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Right.
That is the picture that I saw. And I said that to Charlotte, that looks like Roller Coaster Tycoon. And I used to play that 20 years ago. And somehow during the event, I never came back to that, but you came
Me
back with
and
Charlotte.
Fiona,
You and Fiona.
we went to that, and it is a fun. He said we're only doing 60 minutes because this is a probably 2.5, 3 hour game
Oh, okay.
because you have to the first little bit you're creating your park, so you have to put the
Because
streets
like
down.
you're putting like the path down.
Yeah, you put
Like
the path
it's
down
all
first.
modular. Like you build the whole thing.
And then you have to put, before you can open the park, you have to put 4
Attractions.
attractions in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get your people in.
It does
and,
sound like the Titan, right?
and then you get different cards that have different scenarios. Like one has a sinking sand pit
Oh no.
that wrecks some of your walkway, and some people are stealing if you don't have because you get 4 tokens. You have to have the mechanic, the operator, and then the theme park mascot and the security guard.
Mm-hmm.
They are optional, so if you don't have the security guard, then you
they'll
lose
steal.
you lose some points.
That's so cool. Like the theme is cool.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like how the whole thing builds on the map, like that looks.
And then if you
good.
go to there's a couple of them that you get extra cards. So if you step on them, then you get an extra card, and then you go into here. And if you're the owner of that, you don't have to pay, but you get you have to pay the owner of the park
to visit their
to
attraction.
their attraction.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get some like $4 for the person to get in, and then you have to pay like if you have this one and these two, you may have to pay like $3 or something for
Oh, cool.
to go into there.
Yeah. That looks super cool. Yeah, that's kind of neat when you come across a game and you walk by and you're like, stop, look, what?
It was really the mats that got my attention because it's about the size of that table almost.
Yeah, well,
And
it's big.
I saw that, I said, wow, that is a huge play mat. And I looked at it, and that's where I got the light bulb on it.
Now, so the game and the mat come separately.
Yeah.
So you could play this without the mat.
Yeah.
But why would you want to?
Exactly.
And honestly, that's another thing that I don't go crazy on mats. First of all, where do you store all those mats? Right? It's a whole problem all of itself.
Yes.
But when you do have the nice mats, like,
Certain games, you need that mat to help you to keep in a certain order.
like for example, Transcontinental, I got the neoprene mat with that one, and there's so many tiles you got to place in specific places that one, the neoprene mat is like a lifesaver.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, so there's definitely situation where the mat is a must or a huge plus.
Absolutely.
But it's neat that you could play it without it.
Absolutely.
But will it take that much space as well? Like
I don't know. I
I
don't even saw that. Is there a board game in there?
no.
Because I not even
because
open.
it's tiles. You play
Yeah.
the
Big
tiles
tiles.
out, right?
It's just
Yeah.
tiles.
Oh, look at the size of these! You know those tiny little tiny meeples? These are huge.
Look
Here.
at the tiny meeples.
That you want tiny meeple?
They are tiny. The meeple could actually fit in that house.
Yeah, those are the little meeples that you use to put on the
Oh, good. Pablo says wine holders are good for storing maps. I have mine like sitting in baskets right now, so that's a good tip. But oh, it does look.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's
Oh,
still
wow.
in shrink.
That.
Yeah. There was even a pin for that came with it.
Oh,
For me, it's the first time I looked inside that box because Charlotte, during I was at work, she had the fun to unpack everything.
well, so you got the big meeple, you got your little meeples.
That all comes together.
Yeah.
So the big meeples you use to go around the park,
Yeah.
and the little ones you use to put onto the ride attraction, because you have to go to every single ride, and if you're the first one to do
Oh,
that,
this
that's
is
how
cool too.
yeah, that's how you
Because what it says, it's like it's the
Basically,
overview of the game in here, kind of like the player aid
Yeah.
inside the lid
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you would just put that at the end of the table. You can all see it. Nice. Okay, that's a good looking game.
Definitely excited to get on that game. That's soon. Game to be played.
Yeah.
Reverse. Lots of people know about that.
Well,
Was a
Reiner
game that
Knizia,
kicked-
I love Reiner Knizia.
Yeah.
Big fan. Rebirth, I've seen lots
Yeah.
about it. I don't know a whole lot about
that was
it.
fun.
That is
We
also a
played it the other night.
Kickstarter
So,
pickup
looks
that I
like-
did at Essen and was able to sit down and play with it.
Oh, look at this.
So it is pretty much there's two games. There's one match, two
Yeah.
games. The Scotland,
so
which
the
is
one side.
and the other one. The Scottish side is the beginner game, the simple game. Ireland is the more advanced game.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
you pretty much in Scotland try to rebuild that continent, that area, Scotland, by getting some grassland in it, or some plantations, or some energy. So they don't have energies on the design, but it's a little light bulb that you can. On the objective is kind of an area control. You want to try to build the longest green area or vegetation one, or the longest energy one, to
Okay.
keep control of the castle. Because when you are the first in it, you get control. But if another player comes around and has more of his token around you, they take over the castle. And then there's some cathedrals that everybody can get on. With this, you get extra
And they look
mission.
at this stack?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they stack.
nice.
So you can go only once per cathedral, and for every cathedral, you get a secret mission. And that's how you
Okay.
make your points at the end of the game. So it is really a quick strategy game. Then there's some towns. One
Because it
settlement-
sounds like it plays in an hour.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
Even
that
4
is nice.
people.
It's a quick little game.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Nice.
Even the demo game was less than an hour, and we did a full game, 4 people.
Nice. Well, if there's no teach, okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there is a teach. But
They
we're there
have to teach us,
show
but
you,
there's most time one round to teach,
And then you're on your
it.
own.
It's again a super easy game to learn. Strategy, absolutely, because you have to.
Well,
see-
Reiner Knizia.
Yeah,
That's what he's known for.
yeah.
Nice, simple game with
Yeah.
deep strategies,
Yeah.
anyways, right? Yeah,
Then you
cool.
have the towns. You have the 3 settlements, 2 settlements, single settlement. These are all victory points that you can get on it. And it's really simple. You have a little 8 card on it, and it goes fast.
I'd like to see the components because on the
Absolutely.
box they look super cool.
So
Oh,
here's the 1-player package.
oh, that's clever. Okay, look
Just
at
take it out.
look at this. You got like
And then you
Your
have the 2
castle.
games if you want to play Scotland or Ireland. So you have it already separated like that.
oh, that's
So the
see like clever proper game planning. So
Yeah.
that's the top, and then that's the side of the. I'm going the wrong way here. The cathedral here. Oh, look at the attention to details on these. These look cool,
just one.
and oh, the cardboard is super thick.
Yeah. So here that's just I didn't want to open the whole thing. There you see how the castle, the Kurohin, then you have the cathedrals here. That is a settlement. There you have the energy ones. There you have the
That's it.
plantation ones. And then there's a little add-on because it was a Kickstarter, so there's a little bit extra components in it.
Right.
Like for bonus rounds for more to make more points and all that. But right now I just played the basic one. We even introduced this to friends who are new to the board game world. We played this game quickly with them on Saturday.
No, we played.
Oh yeah, Carnage. But this one we played also with. I teach it to you guys because I was the one that learned at the end.
No,
Okay.
you teach it to me and Fiona, and I like it.
So yeah, the bags, everything organized that way. The 2 boxes for the different like.
That's when I saw that.
like
I
that.
love this. The bags. I love that.
Oh.
That is so smart to organize it.
Honestly,
Clean. No
right?
mess.
Because like we talked about, it's always like wait till I show you how badly
Like
it's
the box.
organized. And this one's
That
like,
is just the
wait till
opposite.
you see this. This is cool. What do you want to be known for? But okay, so
Yeah.
really excited for this one, limited edition, right? With
Yeah.
Minor Kanitia.
I went upgraded on that one. I went full in for this
Yeah.
reverse one.
Well, like honestly, with the low, no.
Certain times depending how you kickstart this percentage, you see, yes, there is the value to go to this
And
extra
then sometimes
$20.
it's how much more it's going
Yeah.
to be. There was one game that I was looking at, and it was like $100 more to go top. It was like double the price of the game. I'm like,
Then you ask yourself, should I even go at first place?
you know what? I walked away from the whole deal. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not even gonna bother at all.
Exactly.
Like,
I did it once with a game, and it was a big nightmare.
nice.
Camargue.
Oh,
Fun
and
little game. Signed
Signed?
by the creator.
Camargue. Is it French?
Yes, Camargue is the region in South France by Marseille, the swamp area from Marseille.
Okay.
So this one again.
It's not in French or in English back here.
No, it is English word. It's a multi-language game, so there's the rules for all the languages. There's French, English, German in it. So it is again really reminds me a little bit of Carcassonne tile area control.
I love the look of the tiles, like
Yeah.
the different colors, and that looks really cool.
And that's again one game, properly nice, clean storage insights.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look.
That comes right away from beginning, a clean storage. That was a little expansion that came in.
Oh, okay.
That's one tile expansion, but can put a good twist in here.
Oh,
default.
looks good. Yeah.
Pointage counts. I love how they count the pointages.
It looks like the evolution board.
Yeah. So you have 3 tokens. So you get from 0 to 10. Then you move your 10 ones. You go
then
to
you move it
90.
to
Then you move
100s.
100s.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
easy.
Yeah.
And even during the demo game, we did it. He was surprised that Max and I, we reached this 600-700. He said, I've never seen that high pointage.
Nice. Now we have the rule book here.
Yeah.
That's good looking book. Oh, it's short too.
Yeah.
Like it's only that's like
it is so
I'm
simple,
holding 2
easy.
here, but this is it, which is a good sign of like this is a great.
There
easy
is
game
pretty
to
much.
pick up.
Let's
Like
just try to get
to me like the purple,
I love the
Yeah.
purple color.
right? It's so stunning
blue.
looking.
So these are all the kind of tiles that you have that you need to learn. And then you go
Nice.
on it. So this is a starter tile that comes in the middle of the things. And the objective is you do whatever you want.
This is the other one.
The single rule is do not block a password.
And what about these picture ones?
So it's the picture one are bonus tiles.
oh,
So
okay.
either you play one alone of this, value 10 points, or down the road, you will have a huge green area. Or let's say this one here is for lavender and the city. So you have a lavender here on, let's say you have 5-6 tiles out there
Right.
that will make more than 10 points. Then you come see and say, Melanie, you know what? I piggy bank you. I have the artwork for you, lovely area. Let's say you just get 30 points out of that. When my turns come, I
Okay.
play this one, release it back, remove from the game, and I get also 30 points.
Really? So I do all the hard work.
Exactly.
I'm glad you did that for me.
Yeah. It is a little bit. You have to be good, and for Charlotte, her challenge in this game is calculating the points. You need one
Right.
person to calculate for everybody because it goes a little bit challenging on it because it's not the tile that counts. The tile counts importantly, but it's mainly
The cluster as well.
the edges of the canvas because you're building a canvas.
Oh, I see.
So this one here you put down, there's one tile one edge, 1 point.
Okay.
You put this one time, 2 tiles, 1 edge. That means times 1 point.
Okay.
Now we go, let's see if I can, this one here. I have 3 tiles,
Yeah.
but now I have 2 edges. So it makes 1, 2, 3 tiles,
Where,
times 1, times
what's
2.
the edges?
This is an edge. The cool.
Like attached to this? Or?
Now I attach this, so I close the canvas by 1 edge, 2 edge.
Okay.
So now I have, do you count all the tiles from the same color? 1, 2, 3, times 1, times 2. So that is now 6 points.
Okay.
So if you had something like that, let's say they were all same colors, you come with down here, you count 5 times 3. So that is 15 points.
Yeah,
so sometimes you get 6, 7, 8 tiles and you just get that right one in it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if this would be something like that. And you place now this tile in.
Yeah, well.
Because it's a field, but you count now 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles.
Yeah.
You have 1, 2, 3 edges.
Oh, on the tile I'm
on
placing.
the tile that you're placing.
Because you only count the edges. Oh,
on the tile that you are placing.
And that's the most you would have.
Exactly.
Because you're never going to really have, would you have a hole? Well, you could.
You could have a hole and you can
and then
get
it'd be times 4. Oh, okay.
And that's how you count. So you need a person that is really good at quick counting, times 2, times 3, times 4. That counts them for everybody, and then every player has to move their own tile.
Okay.
And that's how we do it right now.
So create a cluster, have the most surrounding tile would score you the best.
Yeah.
Okay, well
and then you have some
is
special tiles.
interesting.
Because it happened. So far to us never happened. I played that over 3-4 times that game.
Yeah.
That you have no tiles because you have only 3 tiles in your hands.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You have no tiles that you can move on to play with it. Then it comes with this one. Okay, here are my tiles. I can do nothing. Then you get just a spare tile. You can place it anywhere to reopen the game.
Oh, okay. Right, because
here-
if it gets like you've kind of closed yourself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one thing is absolutely illegal is to put something like that because
That kind of
close it.
blocks. Okay. Yeah.
And you probably wonder what this shield is. It's just to
was
let
it?
us
I will
know
now.
which way the tile has to come. Like this one.
Oh, so this one you can't pivot. They have to
go. They have to go
Okay.
that same way. Like this
You
one
gotta
here.
maintain the orientation.
So you have to maintain the orientation.
Okay.
I cannot go something like this here.
Right. Oh, very
So it puts a
nice.
little bit twist into the game.
Yeah.
But it's a fun game, easy to learn, and you get on it. You get just a headache.
It
How
does
do I
look
put my
like
tile?
a neat, satisfying game to play.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like it. That storage right from the bats.
Yeah,
Nice and clean.
that's good. Wonderful. Oh, and then
goes on
your
top.
cubes.
That has your own cover.
Perfect. So Kagma.
Yeah.
Okay,
Age
this
of
one.
Comics. This is a special game. Small production. I don't know if it will make at all American market.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to Comic-Con, Mountain View County Comic-Con next weekend. So I was like, ooh, this is be like perfect for
But
that.
this is kind of similar to Comic Hunters from.
Oh, is it play similar?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know if it plays similar, but similar topic. And that
Definitely
is
similar topic.
So-
are you putting a collection together?
So I was not able to make a demo game, but I had it's a husband and wife that created that one. So the husband was making a demo game on the wife tabletop explanation.
Okay, because I'm just going to look at... So it's a worker placement game in which players run a comic book publishing company during the golden age of comics. So right now, Comic Hunters play completely different.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so that means you need both.
Yeah.
Right?
So you mean the comics, there are some of the traditional comic that we know, some have to change for copyright, they have to change the name, but similar designs.
Yeah. So I like how the board looks like a comic strip.
Yeah.
Right? That's
So you have
cool.
to get your, I don't remember the colors, but you have to get your writer, you have to get your designer, you have to get your publisher, you have to get all the different elements for to publish a book and all that.
Yeah.
And then distribute on that. And then you have a little way to get around on it to what are you getting there? Are you getting now in contact with your publisher? Are you getting in contact with the thing? So that it is a combination to run through Manhattan. It
cool.
looks like Manhattan.
At
the way-
first glance, this whole thing here reminds me of Orleans.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Orleans,
So you got
yeah.
like your player worker placement, you got your track, you got your Yeah.
do tracking. So it's a game I have not physically played. We just did a tabletop, so definitely something I need to read the rules again on to play it again. But again, was a nice game. It came through the German YouTuber. I found that game.
Jim's saying he's enjoying your game, so you did a good job.
Good pick. And like I said, it is a focus for me to go on European game that maybe do not make the
right, because
American.
eventually you could get the ones that come here, you can get them here, but like if it's might not, then it's very cool to be able to but I have seen this one around. It looks really interesting just from what you're reading here. Like it looks, but it is Manhattan. It looks like a really cool game.
No, it was nice, and you know what, it was super nicely presented. It was a little booth, smaller than your office here. That was a stand. That was just space for the table and the two people in it to present it. And that is sometimes nice when you're able to get to this little production. They can put that little bit extra detail in. And again, it gets signed by them inside the signed it. The two, they didn't do it outside. They signed it inside.
I prefer signatures inside my game lids as well, but since we have it open,
so that's the different themes. Do you want a policer, do you want a love story, a western, the hawks, the hi-fi, or superheroes? Then you have to figure out the different topics.
There's the solo mode, and then look at the metal coins. There's metal coins. Like
standard. That's everything in this game. There was one upgrade we could not get.
Okay, let me show you these little comics. Look, they're little comics.
Yeah, there was a bombshell in this one.
A little bit, right?
The single upgrade which they were sold out, you could have this one in metal.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And he had only one. I said, no, I'm not giving you that one. That's my one. I keep it. I'm sorry. And I don't know if you're making some upgrades.
Well, and honestly, that looks... I find sometimes if you go there, you lose a bit on the artwork as well, right? But like here's the wooden components.
So I have to find something. Probably we have to bag everything by color. I think that has to be bagged.
Yeah, probably. This one shows the color a little bit better.
Yeah, because we opened that in Germany. We played on that one.
So here's like some of the cards. It's a comic book.
You can open
and then
it.
I want to point this out too. Like it's your comic font.
Yeah.
Like, and then this is a really good looking game. They did a great job with this. Yeah. Wow, I really hope it comes to Canada.
The mess is there because we opened it in Germany. It went through the airplane. It went inside, upside down transport. So that's why, yes, we have to put bag on that.
Yeah, Baggy's organizing a little bit. All right, this one. All right. Oh,
chocolate.
Great.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. That is a European game. The German YouTubers were just raving about that. It took me a while to find it. I have not played it, so I have little information on that. But the way that everybody was intriguing, showing that, I said, me being Swiss and chocolate is one nation, I needed to have that chocolate game. So I have to figure out how it works, so I can give little information, unfortunately, on that one.
Nice. It's neat to have because it plays in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just because me and Fiona were watching how they were playing, and we were like, "Well, should we get it because we can't read the instructions?" But then we were like, "Well, it looks like it's only like you kind of
it doesn't look like it'd be complex."
No, so we're like, let's just get it and.
Well, and if they're talking so much about it, there's gonna be tutorial videos.
There must be something.
So there is this. Okay, for this is a thick. Like, how many pages is that? 60 pages. I'm wondering if there's multiple language.
Yeah.
I would. Oh, yes, there is. I was like, holy for a 15-minute game, there's 60 pages.
No, it's a multi-language instruction.
But it is super cool to get like that little gem that is easy to get to the table. I have tons of little games in my collection because those are the ones that get played the most. Okay, and I like the. Like just a detail.
The whole thing, because I could not find any information on any of the North American YouTuber about this game. It was only in the German YouTubers I found that. So then I said, I must have that. That is something.
Transformers' life is saying hello. And then Pablo was saying, what he said, a couple of things is, note, if you have them, that some of the mini expansion seems to not have been fully tested. BGG is full of questions for them, and we were lost when we used them. That was for the comic.
Yeah.
The comic game. The War Comic expansion might be good though. Did not play that one. So good to know. So that was Chocolat.
Yep.
This one we didn't play yet.
That is one was again on the German reviews, or you had it also on the English review?
I had it on the
English reviews. Not played, but reviews were always in the top 10. So
Yeah,
we just
I've
took
heard
it at De Veer. It's one of the middle production. They have
De
done.
Veer is like
It's
making
pretty
a huge.
They have done some
thing
good
lately. Like
games.
they've got a lot of
Yeah.
good hits lately. I have heard of Sand quite a bit now, and I noticed this one is backwards, but
It's one that we just bought blindly because was a few times on top 10, so we just took a chance.
okay, I'm impressed. Like this looks like a nice big game, but it's a small box.
Mhm.
Like that's a big game for a
Yeah.
small box.
Let's
And
open
we
it.
were always
Why
gonna
don't we
go.
open it?
We were always gonna go and play it, but the
Okay,
games were
okay.
all.
Look at the size of these dice. They're huge. So you got that. Then you got like these. Okay, I'm not sure whether it's dice. Check like wooden
Chips.
yeah. And I'm pointing like I just. Okay. I'm
That's really nice.
pulling him apart here, but oh my god, I'm like. That looks amazing though.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me wreck it first. And then
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. But yeah, like, so you put your dice in here. This looks super cool.
That's
Like,
the
nice.
boards,
I'm still wrecking it, so don't.
our-
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm not touching it anymore. It's going in. Stay. But yeah, no,
the
the
dice.
components look really cool. And then, yeah, they're just kind of sitting there perfect.
Well, looks nice.
cool.
Yeah, nice component, a variant of wood and cardboard, regular sizes. A game to play. So for me, it's
Look at these. I love. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Like, they all look the same. Are these all player aids? No.
Let's have a look. Let's just take one.
Here's an English
Yes.
one.
So there are player aids in the different languages. Because this
Pick a
one
player
is
aid, then you player
Spanish.
aid.
That's
There's
a
like
Spanish
a whole
one.
deck of card here.
This one is a Spanish one.
Yeah, this
that I
is
have.
the English one here. I guess so for every player. I'm assuming
Yeah.
there's multiple.
Yeah, multiplayer, multi-languages.
Okay, yeah, there's okay. That makes more sense. I was like, what's with all these?
But
Okay.
it's good, like to make it that smart. Instead to have 5 games and put everything in one. Yeah, a little bit
And
extra.
honestly, with a player aid, have one for every player. It's like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
one game, I can't remember which one it is. Oh, Captain Flip. It plays 5 players,
Yeah.
and there's 3 player aids. Like, 1 or 5.
Yeah.
Like, why stop at 3? But, yeah, so, no, Sand looks really
Yeah.
good. The box artwork
That had
is-
lots of reviews, so we took it by chance.
well, you know what?
That's the danger when you're in a trade show and you
I
have
would
this one
say,
just
like,
sitting in front of you.
85% of my games are bought with no prior knowledge or...
That's another
now
De Veer game.
this one, yeah, another De Veer. Like, okay, I am liking this box size.
It's standard for them, looks like.
Wow.
You played City.
No, I was going to, and then you
Well,
called.
Phil
in.
Walker Harding. So there's that going for
Yeah.
it.
Somebody likes the big pieces.
You know what I'm saying? Don't spend money for upgrades, but
That's a standard.
That's standard.
then, you know, just make that like, okay, this is a stunning looking game.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just so satisfying to have those nice big chunky bits, right?
We got a little bonus in this one. They were giving a promo card
Okay.
on it.
Gold Star!
A special promo. Essen.
Oh,
If you turn it over, there's Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
how cool is that? That
The
is
2 big trade
so
shows.
cool, right? Oh, that was good thinking there.
Yeah, that was smart from
And then
them.
you got a bunch of other cities.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
cities.
yeah, cities.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
A play I have
That's
not
what it-
played, so I cannot talk about, but again was in the reviews, was on
That
our
one
top
was
20. A
little
broken one.
misprint.
Yeah.
A misprint.
Because Like he's a little skinny on one side,
Yeah.
not so much on the other.
Yeah, I sent it already in. I haven't heard back, so I hope they send me a replacement.
I like the gold star.
Press play or gold star, whatever it
Right?
is. It's a huge piece.
Yeah.
I was a laugh when I
Okay,
saw it.
that no, like that. You look at it, it
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah.
I'm a big Phil Walker Harding fan as well. So, oh, do you
Yeah.
want your rule book?
Yes, might be helpful.
But yeah, But yeah, I'm impressed with how. What? Almost. This would not do. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why this bugs me so much, but it does. Like, look at this. This looks good. This looks so
Yeah.
good. But yeah, like nice big
Compliment.
nice compact
Yeah.
box. Like I really like this. Huh. All right, and that was cities. Oh, Troy says my son loves cities, and his son is 6 years old.
I can see that block building and all
Oh
that.
well, yeah, no kidding, right? Just give me the buildings. Very nice.
Nocturnes, that's an old. That is already a game that is released in North America for
Okay.
quite a few months.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was sold out in Essen. We were not able to get our hands on it, so we got it here in Calgary because we saw the demo, we enjoyed it, and we had to
Nice.
have it.
Oh, well, like, okay, I love, like, how bright the game looks on the table. Like, nice, I don't know, like, teal, purple, like, you win me over
Yeah.
as soon as you put those
Different
colors
colors.
in, right? Like, it's just such nice, appealing colors. What is this one about?
You were quite a bit over there. Because
Didn't play it.
you didn't play it, me neither. But
But we don't know.
it's one of these games that we
Oh,
went
but, like, nice
blindly.
big house. Oh, but look at this.
So we
How
have two of them
satisfying are
because
these?
it is an upgrade. But Charlotte found the Kickstarter version in Calgary, so she got the upgrade. So we have double upgrade.
Oh, so you picked up the upgrade.
Yeah,
at
the upgrade
Essen,
was at Essen,
and then you end up
And then
picking a game that was
upgraded
upgraded.
here in Calgary. We got it for
Nice.
Century Box. I had one Kickstarter left. That's it. Might as well take
I mean,
it.
like Century Box has such amazing
Yeah,
availability
Yeah.
there. Like it's the largest board game store
in Alberta.
in
Oh,
North America, at least.
Wow.
I'm pretty
That's
sure, yeah.
Definitely great for Canada, Western
And
Canada.
then you
for
got
sure.
the player board. Like it's pretty.
Yeah.
Like this is really pretty.
That was again a game that was high on the top 10 Canadian, North American video charts.
Jim says Mel must really love little trinkets. Only in board games. I don't have little knickknacks laying around, but in board games, I like my stuff.
No, it was again one of these top 10 games. And yes, you have only so much time to play, and there's so many people.
Right.
There's 50,000 people. Like Essen had 204,000 people attending for the 4
4
days.
days.
So an average of
That would
50,000
be
a day.
horrible. Like, and that's the thing is that, oh, that would be fun. And then you see the videos and you see the crowd, and I'm like, ugh, no, I don't think I want
But you know
to
what?
do that.
I must honestly, the morning half before until 12, it
was
was
packed.
packed full. But then from 12 to 3, you felt it's people are leaving. Then after 3, there was maybe only 60% of the people left.
So, what was the hours like?
10
they
to 6.
10 to 7.
Or 10 to 7?
10 to 7.
10 to
So
7.
it's done at
Over-
7 p.m.
Yeah.
Like that's done early.
Oh, they kicked us out the first 2 nights. They had to kick us
Right.
out. It was funny.
They
Told
have
me,
to kick us out when it closes at midnight.
Because
Like-
sometimes it was funny. They turned off the lights.
and then suddenly
all
all
of
the
the
vendors.
Yay!
That was a customer. Okay, now we have to go. Lights are going out.
Oh yes,
But
but
the nice part with Essen, and that is the biggest difference I think for what I heard from Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's retail 10 to 7. You don't have to pre-book your seats. Most places don't do reservations on tables, so you first in, first served.
right.
But then the party proceeds in the hotel.
Okay,
Like,
so then you continue playing in
So-
the evening,
yeah.
and yeah, okay.
this time the hotel had more retail than customers, so there was only a small group, but the boardroom got open. You go in there,
Nice.
tables are in there, you play it. on
Because
the actual
honestly, like that's what I like about the event is the board game playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's so for me. What I'll do is you guys go to Essen,
Mhm.
then you bring everything back, then you host your Essen back weekend, and I'll go to that.
Yeah.
Then you can set up a bunch of tables and demos. It'll be like I'm there.
Exactly. And that is a fun part because there was one game. There was three people beside us. They were playing that game. And they were howling and screaming. And that completely intrigued me. I don't know which was it. We will come later to that one. It's a small card game, but it's hilarious.
Oh, okay. So Too Many Bones.
It's again one of the older games that were released earlier this year.
One of the Too Many Bones. In myself a shame. It has been for like 2-3 years now.
Yeah. I have a common friend that even has it, and that is probably the heaviest game that we have.
So heavy.
On that is
but there's
retail.
a lot of dice. Like there's a ton of dice in this game.
And it's like I love the
neoprene cutout.
Yes.
That's what made me bought my copy, and I'm like,
I did not play it,
Duncan was
but
selling
I
it.
gave it was
looks
lots
like
of
it reminds me of
reviews.
D&D. So yeah.
Like, look at it. So, and I've kind of looked a bit into it because you have your poker chips that are your health, and then you put your player poker chip on there, and then they can go down. But so you have like this stack, and then you have all these dice.
Stack of dice.
And honestly, how it's organized here is amazing. Oh my god. This weighs a ton.
Yeah,
Try to have this one in the suitcase.
No, I'm kidding.
Drag that all around the whole
And then
one
look
day.
at this. So this is a neoprene mat with the cutout.
Standard to retail.
Yeah. So my copy, this is what sold me on my copy as well, was this. Mm-hmm. And then, like the dice are just so impressive. Yeah. And then tons and tons of custom dice in here. And then, like I said, my copy is still unplayed.
No.
So I can't tell you more about it. But like you do have all the different characters. And you keep track of your like abilities, health, that sort of stuff.
Upgrades and
with the dice, and then with the so you have like the.
It's huge. All this, that whole set is
right.
Just impressive.
Good. Chip Theory game. Mm-hmm. This is such a good looking game.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I don't know. It's just a little daunting. I have like a big box version. Mm-hmm. Oh, these ones are so much lighter than the black one. Good looking. And come on, like to put things like this. And these like aren't flimsy plastic. Like these are like really solid plastic.
And I love it. Companies who do that for basic good storage opportunity.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game to learn and to play.
Look at this. Here's the components. Here's all the dice. There's a lot of
lots to
dice.
learn to figure out. It's definitely.
But they said in here there is a shorter version when you're just learning to the game.
Look, there's a player aid. It's like a book. But it's I'm super excited to play my copy as well and you hear good things. People who have played it, I've loved it. So
I don't know if you saw the inside of the box.
Yeah, that
is amazing to put a nice graphic like this inside.
It makes sense too, right?
Yeah.
Like honestly, there was a couple of games that I've opened lately and I can't remember what it was, and then you opened it and it's like gray cardboard. And I'm like, oh. And like and it made me think like, oh, why wouldn't they have put something in there? And so and I'm sure it makes a big difference price wise for when they're publishing to kind of publish inside as well. But and like this is thick paper. Like the rule book is even great quality. So
the whole game is quality.
Yeah. It really is.
That much expensive.
No.
I don't remember what that was.
Oh, mine was pricey. And I bought it secondhand, but like I said, it is. Oh, are we putting it upside down?
I don't know. I didn't look. Facing you.
So.
Okay, perfect. But super excited. Yeah. But like, dice builder RPG. No. So role playing game with dice, like win.
No. So, I really went on that because my son, he loved Dungeons & Dragons. I said,
that'd be
that is something exact.
Yeah.
Then this is the fun little game that Fiona had played.
Yeah. Arctic. Fun little card game, easy to learn.
Pretty.
I don't know again if that's a game that's going to make a North American market or not.
I hope so, because look how gorgeous it is.
And it's really nice. It is a game that is based on animals of the Arctic.
Yeah. Oh, look at those.
Easy, quick to learn. It's pretty much you have to build a chain of cards. You have as many cards on your deck of the same animal to at least 6 cards to get the most points. But you never know how the card in which order you put them in your deck. And then you have tokens that are moving on top on it to give priority on the other one that helps you on the end of the bonus.
Yeah, because it's the French one. Un jeu de pose et de pioche super malin et addictif. So it sounds like this is a bit cutthroat from what they're saying on here, but very addictive.
Yeah. And then with cards, that tells you
like,
you work with
look at these
nice
cards. The artwork is stunning. Like they're all looking like gems.
Yeah.
But it's...
And then there's a
puffin. The puffin.
Oh, and the fox. Like the fox looks so good.
The whale, the elf we
have. My kids do not really speak French. But the one word they would want to say in French is seal. Because it's spelled P-H-O-Q-U-E. And it's pronounced exactly like the F word. I took him to an aquarium show that was bilingual, and then they kept saying like, "Oh, the seal does this," and then the fuck. It's like, my kids are
no, it's a quick learning game, easy to play,
beautiful
artwork.
Yeah,
and it tells you how many cards you can pick up, how many cards you have to lay down, and that is where the game comes in. So you never know what you have to lay down and all that, and that's what makes it really challenging on it. And less than a half hour to play.
Gorgeous. I really hope
3-player half hour.
I really hope this comes.
Yeah.
Because it's an amazing looking game. So, and I'm assuming, is that kind of like the player count?
You can I think player count and all that. 3-player, 4 players on it.
Nice.
In the back, you know how much you have to. But easy to learn, quick to play, and
beautiful. Really super beautiful. Okay, because there is a huge mushroom movement right now in board games.
Yeah.
So many new board games coming out.
Everything
like
about
mushroom.
Nature in general, environmental.
Elizabeth Hargrave.
Yeah.
We like her.
Yeah.
That's why I said I had to get that one because it was from her.
Right.
We played it first time last. We played first time last night at home. We learned it. It's really funny. We made mistakes, but it's a pretty deep strategy game.
Yeah.
So you have pretty much 5 action. You can grow grow your area. So that's a player mat here.
Okay.
So you can activate it. You can absorb carbon. So you have to again. In the environment, what does nature need to grow? They need some carbon. It's in the nitrate, some phosphate, and some calcium.
So this is like getting very kind of, I don't know, like you're getting smart playing this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's getting very detailed, and somebody did their research for this.
Absolutely.
One for sure.
But it's again a tile placing. So you based on what tiles you have 3 tiles that you can play on how you want to play. And on the tile is not just for you. Everybody can go on it, but you need to play your roots, you need to place your tree on it, and your mushrooms and all that. So it is a pretty nice little game, and it took us an hour to play with learning and to play 3 people.
Probably an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
I do like this as well. Like they have the rule book,
so helpful.
And then they have like a quick guide.
Yeah, therefore you go
for the first round.
First player, second player, third player.
Oh, this is like this is what you should do.
This is their starting.
Nice.
You want to play with new people? You put 1, 2, 3, and then.
So it's like a whole player. Here's which one was game I did?
You get 4 rounds, and then they give you the tip what to focus for the rest of the game. And that was so much easier for us to learn it and to play with it.
Because one thing that's good too is like somebody brand new to a game, and you play the game and you get crushed.
Yeah.
And you have no idea what you're trying to do the whole time you're playing the game. Leaves a bad taste sometimes. And be like, you know what? I don't think I want to play this one again. But if you have something like this, like here's what the strategies you may want to consider.
Yeah.
Here's the steps you may want to do to kind of help you through your first game. Yeah, I find also, because I'm a big fan of the app Dized, D-I-Z-E-D. And Dized is an app that's a game tutorial.
Okay.
So they walk you through, but it's like as if you have somebody at the table, and depending on the tutorial, they can have some that's very detailed and be like, okay, so here's your turn. What action do you want to do? And you click, I'm doing this action, and then it walks you through it. Like, so it takes the guesswork out of. Okay, this is.
Solo version.
Okay, is that the solo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, this is cute. I mean, like, who would have thought? Oh, mushroom's so
Yeah.
nice. Let's talk about
I was
mushroom.
honestly, I must admit, I was a little bit skeptical mushroom at the beginning, but now that I
I
played
mean,
it,
we all were with the birds,
yeah,
right? So
exactly.
look where we're at now.
So that's the starter tile,
Nice.
and you're gonna love this part, the next part here. Each player has the box with all the
yeah.
tokens in it,
Nice.
And then this one has all of the
all the
elements.
energies, the bonus tiles.
Okay, let's see white. I like to play white.
So this is a
'Cause I'm
bait
so cool.
version.
Oh,
people-
that is cool. Look at this. Here's all this stuff. It's all in there. It's all organized and
The
together.
people that got that in Kickstarter, they get all the tokens in wood instead of cardboard. That is
Right.
the upgrade on Kickstarter.
Okay, I want to see what's under. Oh, these all the
Yeah.
These are nice big tiles.
Yeah.
Like these are.
On 30. They unfortunately get bent a little bit with the humidity from Europe and the dryness from Calgary, but I'm
Oh,
hoping
yeah,
they come
it's dry
straight
there.
again. That they will, with time, they will come
Well,
straight
this
again.
one's not too bad, but
So
yeah.
you will
was
see
the-
mainly
the,
the starter tile.
Oh.
tile.
The starter tile you see through the moisture, it got climate changed. It got a
I
little
think
bit.
it's pretty straight looking
Yeah.
now, though. But yeah.
I
So I
think
put
because
some
you
weight-
had put some weight
Yeah,
on it.
Oh,
the way that I placed, put it away to put the weight to get it flat
It
again.
is kind of nice. We don't have a whole lot of that to worry about in Alberta.
Yeah.
It's still dry here, but yeah.
Yeah, coming from Europe, it's a different climate.
I also can't straighten my hair back home. I'm from New Brunswick. It's humid there. And then I'll straighten my hair and it curls right back up.
Not
But yes,
the-
I can imagine the board game situation
No.
back home. Like, I was shocked moving to Alberta that they had humidifiers. That's where you put water in your air. And I'm like, they're called dehumidifiers. Like, what are you talking about? I hadn't realized what
way up
why
in the-
it was.
the opposite, yeah.
Okay, no, this is a cool,
Yeah.
cool looking game.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty much the way it goes, like
I'll put this back in.
just
Oh,
here, just show it. So every player, when you place, you have to place a token in here. That means that you have control of that area, but then you have to grow your roots to which mushroom you can work with. Once you have a root that goes over there, then you can work with that mushroom. And then at the end, these are your
Oh,
victory points.
Troy is agreeing. Undergrove is a good game. Is that ends before you want it to.
Yeah.
That is true.
Because I was
Absolutely
because
right.
yesterday I was like, you guys better think of what you're gonna be
You
doing
look
in the
at
next
it.
2
Holy
things.
crap! She's already at
It's
the end of the
already-
game.
yeah.
She, since Essen,
I
Charlotte
didn't-
is winning one game after the one. She's kicking our butt. Normally, it was always a loser of everybody, but she's always a good player.
She's done
But
a
now
comeback.
she figured out how to get us back.
Nice. And then you got the different colors
Yeah.
and all earthy tones. 'cause,
Earthy
you know,
tones, nice
mushrooms.
colors. Absolutely,
I like
cannot
it.
complain.
No, I like this game quite a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice
It's a
game.
nice game.
For mushroom, like who would have thought? Oh, you know what would be fun? Mushrooms. That's
And
a
I,
game
you know,
about
honestly, I
mushrooms.
saw it in Kickstarter and I did not go in. I was skeptical, but I'm glad
Yeah.
that Charlotte insisted to get it and played it yesterday, and I enjoyed it.
Nice. Yeah. Very good. Very cool.
There's your,
That is our little.
Okay. Look at this artwork.
You will never get this on
Oh.
North American
This
market.
one-
It's an Italian game. The
Oh.
single tutorial that you will find on YouTube is
Is
in
in
Italian.
It
There's only
looks
one tutorial.
amazing.
So I have not played it, but I read the rules.
We
I'm
should
ready.
do a tutorial video for it then. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Pigeon. So it says, yeah, so it's 3 steps. Play the role of the wealthy owner of a penthouse who doesn't want the annoying birds to sit around their beautiful balconies or in the places surrounding the house. How do you get rid of those pesky pigeons?
You run them over, you shoot them, or you electrify them.
Okay.
That is a game your alley.
Oh my god. This is amazing.
It
This
took
is
me
hilarious.
4 days to find it because I knew it was about pigeon. There is the one
Like,
game,
I know
All
I
My
want
Pigeon.
this.
There's a one game out everywhere, All My Pigeon.
Action.
But pigeon itself, I could not find it.
Okay, let's have a look.
You have to read the cards. They're
they're
hilarious.
hilarious. They're
So
hilarious.
you got a couple. Is like, okay, like, this guy is just amazing.
So these are the birds, so you can move them from one.
Fat pigeon.
Yeah, you can move from one
You
area.
have bad pigeon. Look, he's a little gangster pigeon. Oh, that's hilarious. More.
But the
fat
action
pigeon.
cards are so funny.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at a few. This silly pigeon. He's a little wild. And we have the lady pigeon.
Yeah.
She's so fancy.
And then you have what they do at the bottom of the instruction, what they play.
That's hilarious. The lame pigeon. Okay, this game is amazing. I love it already. So got street monuments, high wire voltage,
This is where you
crowd.
can put them out, and now you come to the different
Okay, so you got
actions.
guano.
That's poop.
Says put this card in a zone with at least one pigeon. If there is one or more fat pigeon, you can play in that zone all the guano and lots of guano cards you have in your hands in a single move. So you just shit and stuff.
It's poop. It's pooping in Italian.
Then we have blam. So turn 2 pigeon on the street or 1 pigeon in their area into trophies.
Because the trophy is your victory points.
That's funny. That's hilarious. So yeah, you would shoot them. Vroom.
Run them over.
Turn all the pigeon on the street into trophies. You're just gonna mount them, right?
Oh, yeah.
With a mounted
So you can
pigeon.
imagine that they were playing beside us, they were howling and screaming, and I said, I need to get that game.
Hilarious.
There is no, I need to get that.
Nice. And then lots of guano.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, this game is hilarious looking for sure. You gotta find
Zap.
So we turn all the pigeon on the high voltage wire into trophies. Just zap them all. That's cool. All right, this is a neat looking game for sure.
Yeah. But I doubt that it will make it because the production is Italian, the creator is Italian. It took me an hour to find a tutorial, and it's only in
Oh,
Italian.
geez, right. Yeah, no, we should play and do an English playthrough of this one.
Absolutely, we can do
Because
that.
it looks...
I
Oh,
consider
God,
this-
look at this.
This I consider my little trophy from Essen.
Honestly, like, this is like... Let's play this tiny little adorable silly card game that you're just not going to see
Oh
anywhere
yeah,
else, right?
absolutely.
So,
It's one of a kind.
very cool. Very cool.
Ox.
So I've almost played this one at FallCon, and it just didn't happen, but you hear lots about it. Now, this is a hefty game. There's a lot to this
Yeah.
one.
And it's with expansion. We bought the expansion with that.
Okay.
At
So,
Essen. So I got
my
those.
God. Honestly, like,
You
for the
played it.
back of
Fiona
it, doesn't
played it.
show
Fiona
a
played
whole lot to it.
So unfortunately, a single person of the family that played that game, she's not here. It's our daughter Fiona. So I have no comment on that. I don't know how it plays. She's a single one.
Okay, because I think it's like more like a conflict and collapse in the reach. So it's a bit more of a conflict-like game. Oh, there's like a wooden insert in here.
That is some of the madness that I
That's
purchased.
so heavy.
That is a little madness
Oh,
that I
looks
purchased. I
good.
came, I think, with 6 inserts for some of the new games I came back.
Well, why
That
not?
I just bought right away at Essen.
What's neat with inserts is, first of all, it keeps your game organized. That's
Yeah.
great. Plus, if it also makes the game easier to start.
Exactly.
Because you pull them out, everything's organized, you can start and play.
Yeah. And that is a little bit my fetish on games to get with an insert. I know certain people think you are
look
crazy
at
on it. Some people say, yes, do it. Absolutely. I do it. I love it. It keeps my games organized. It is an extra expense. Absolutely. Yes, you're right. But
Is
you know
it
what?
worth it? It's up to you
Yes.
to decide, kind of thing.
I
right?
think it's worth it.
I
especially
like
on-
that there's white player. But yeah, my son just got a 3D printer, so and he's been doing. I was like, okay, I have my list
Yeah.
coming.
I got to about the insert I bought for this one, and then the second one was for Island of Cats, which is already in the game and I have 3 that I have to build. It's for Wormspan,
Cascadia.
Cascadia, and
This is a play
Caverna.
raid
Caverna with
or
expansion.
playing a chapter.
Yeah.
Okay, ending a
Ending,
chapter.
ending chapter,
'Cause, yeah, that's a lot.
playing chapter, ending
And
chapter.
I mean, I do believe this is a bit more involved of a game.
Absolutely, it
Yeah.
looks like. So, unfortunately, not much I can tell about. The one that tested it, she is not here, but she enjoyed it and wanted.
Very
So,
nice.
We took
Well,
it.
like I've heard great things about
Yeah.
it, so that's good. But yeah, it says it plays in 60 to 120 minutes. So it's a more
And it was
involved of a game.
on our top 50 list. It was on it, so
Perfect.
it was fair to get it.
good. So arcs.
Yeah.
Conflict and collapse in the reach.
Okay. The one game, big game from Uwe Rosenberg. I was chasing him. He was at the Essen. I did not find him. Impossible to get a seat
Black Forest.
to play on it.
This I mean, the box looks almost like they forgot to put the artwork on it, but it looks so good. It works.
And what was interesting, what intrigued me with that one, I could find no information on North American YouTuber.
No, I
came
haven't heard of
across
this one.
on German YouTuber on it. So I
At
wondered.
the end, at the
So the little bit that I know from the game about Black Forest is known for the glass work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is known. So you are a little village to go around between the different area and collect your resources to build your glass work, your glass factories. So you have a little bit of a mechanism that you run around in a circle to get some of the resources. There is a similar woodwork game that came out a couple years ago, which has a similar mechanism than this one, because you have a building to upgrade in here, another different
It's
kinds
like-
of upgrades in here. Then you can upgrade the different towns with the different resources and all that, and then you have to build your own village with your different
Of course,
stores and all that, and you can expand it as it goes.
Yeah.
But I was unable to get a sit to play it and to learn
okay.
it. But
So you haven't got to play it yet.
not at all.
But yeah, because it says Uwe Rosenberg Legendary Resource Wheel are making their return 11 years after their debut in Glass Road. Black Forest continues the story as the name suggests in the Black Forest. So it's like it's continuation.
From the glass. I don't know Glass Road. I don't know if you ever played that.
I haven't. I want to now.
Because it was over. I bought that game. First of all, it was on a German podcast, and it Uwe behind. And
Well, yeah, right?
And I loved the Atiwa that Uwe made in
like
Atiwa.
the board game.
it
like,
looks pretty nice. The
right? It's really good. Look at this one.
And
Like, how
typical-
adorable are these?
Typical design from the Black Forest.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. Then you got the board.
Yeah.
And then
All your tokens and all that.
Yeah.
So when I see this one, that reminds me even Caverna.
Yeah.
Similar.
Well, I mean,
concept.
yeah, like he's got a style, like
Yeah.
kind of don't break what's not broken
Yeah.
or don't fix what's not broken. But
Exactly.
so I'm intrigued with this one.
Mm-hmm.
This looks great, and then you have the. I
have
just
the
wanna
wheels?
See, yeah, I want
No.
to see the wheels.
Let's take it out. Mine as well.
Why not?
Why not?
I've gotten all this way here. Oh, look at this! So you got like the
A nice concept of the wheel, how it turns and all that.
right. So far, my favorite.
Wheel game?
Yeah. What are they called? It's gonna come to me, but is Le Havre, the 2-player version, the inland port,
I never played that one. I
and
played
they
only the
have
4-player.
it's just really satisfying. But this one looks so cool.
But I'm surprised how many games come with a
Come
wheel
with
system
wheel.
like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like if you look, what we have, Kraftswagen has it. And then another one that we just showed over has also that wheel. It's more and more that you find games who have that technical.
It's a neat strategy. Oh,
Yeah.
look at those little glass beads. And then you have, of course, your cows.
Yeah.
The Uwe Rosenberg. I wonder, was he a farmer? He must have been a farmer.
Okay, here it says, he started designing board games while he was still in school at university. He regularly traveled to Black Forest with his classmates just to spend the whole weekend playing games. No, that was about this game. But
Nice.
even Atiwa, I don't know if you ever played
Yes.
Atiwa. I
Yeah.
think you played when our brother went to
I
Carla.
played it at Gobfest.
At Godfest.
Yeah.
But that is a beautiful little game. And
Oh,
also-
yeah.
and that's how I've heard of his name, but that's where really he came on my target list. And seeing that from him, I said, you
Yeah,
know
my
what?
first Uwe Rosenberg was his, not Caverna, but the other one. Oh my god, that's gonna bug me now.
Is Uwe also Caverna?
Is Uwe Rosenberg not Caverna?
No, Caverna is Uwe Rosenberg.
Is
I'm
it
not sure.
I'm
I
the
don't know.
It's right there. I'm sure.
I'm not sure on that, honestly.
And then, but yeah. Oh, but no.
But you know what? He makes
gorgeous,
nice games.
gorgeous.
Great
Oh, look
design.
at the birds. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, like I like the look
Yeah.
of this.
And you know, Black Forest, me being Switzerland, I'm half Swiss, half German. Black Forest has a meaning to me, so reason more to go.
Oh yeah, yeah. To me, it
Little
was
touch
like,
from home.
sure. Cool.
Coming slowly, I think, to an end here. What we have here. Windmill. You played Windmill.
I haven't, but I heard some good things about it.
Yeah.
You're in
This is
the
another one.
Netherlands, and
Yeah.
you have to build your tulip garden.
Yeah. So this is another one that they're talking lots about this one right now. Like it's getting a lot of. Oh, it's another
Wheel game.
Another. Very cool. The rondelle. That's the term.
Mm.
Rondelle. So yeah, it looks good. Should we let's have a look at the
Sure,
wheel.
as well as we are ready. It's on the table, mine as well.
Might as well.
Rule books, multi-language,
Lots of-
solo, and
The tulips, like they're little tulips. That's cool. And then the windmills.
yeah,
That's neat. And
Player
then the
board.
wheel. Oh,
3D. Yeah, pretty good. So you can slide cards on the really neat. Slide your card from the top and
and
the
they've actually because was it La Granja?
Had
The first one like didn't have this, and you would have to lift,
Yeah.
and it was. I ended up, but like to have this inlaid on the back, so you
Yeah.
can easily tuck in. This definitely have a La Granja
concept.
look
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
Nice little wheels turning like that.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Follow the arrows.
that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the first time for me to have a look at it. Like I said, Charlotte was a lucky one to unwrap everything so long I was at work.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah. Oh, but like, look, there's the purple flowers, and then we have red
Red
flowers. Okay, I am liking the components and how it's
Different work tools, probably the tokens.
they
Nice
look
colors for the
good.
players. Orange, dark blue,
Yeah.
purple
So
tulip.
you have the light blue
Yeah. White tulips.
and the red.
Yeah.
That was- oh, white tulips. They're
Yeah.
nice.
Looks like a nice component.
Very good looking game for sure. Okay, so let's put the wheels back in
In
here.
there first. Yeah, I think that's how you go.
Oh, because it's I didn't even notice this, but it's a windmill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Okay.
Windows first. Probably players. Yeah, we can fit somewhat together. Now we can put all the components in.
There we go. Because it's like kind of an economic game,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
I found in the last 2 years, like you mentioned, a lot of games were more green, like
Green.
environment oriented,
True.
like now flowers and mushrooms, Cascadia, the Canadian wildlife, the Arctic wildlife. It's really in
Yeah.
that really the
It's
push
a
is really-
growing theme. Like,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
theme,
appeal to it. And I think it's, like, because, I mean, the gaming industry's changed. It used to be a lot more male dominant.
Yeah,
And then women are getting a lot more involved with
Yeah.
it. And we want it to be pretty. Right? But you can see that in the game. They're
So this is the little one that we found at the.
again. A little bit.
Bruno
That was the
Fiduci.
gentleman. I don't know. I mean, off the camera mentioned there was first night. A gentleman came in the boardroom, wanted to play some
It
demo
was
game.
Bruno Fiduci?
Yes,
Oh!
I did not
we
recognize him.
did not know was here.
I didn't know who he was. He wanted to play some project game, but everybody was tired.
You
Nobody was
gotta say that.
interested.
Hey guys, I'm Bruno Fiduci. Do you want to play? Yes! That's cool.
And then when the same day that I found Pigeon Game, I came across his stand. I said, "Charles, oh, that's a gentleman that was in our hotel that one played prototype games." And then he had this game again, little stand. He explained that he says he doesn't do demo games, just a verbal
Just like a
presentation.
quick explanation
And
and-
I said, "You know what? I like it." And again, he signed it.
Whoa.
I think I have to keep that one before she takes it.
I'm fangirling over here. Oh, like these look cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
standard.
These kind of look like the cat in the box tokens, like from the
Yeah.
upgrade ones.
Standard game.
And then you have your little
Yeah.
shield.
Guilds to hide what kind of tokens you have, trading. It's kind of a little bit of dungeon dragon game.
It
style
looks
that you have to complete little
good.
things.
Okay.
And then he gave us a little promo pack with it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, how pretty is this? Nice.
So now you are amazing me because Bruno, I don't even knew that the person from before. What other games did he do?
Oh, jeez, he did a lot. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of games that he's done, and he, like, as well, like, co-published as
Okay.
well. But, yeah, we'll have to Google him.
All right.
And then there's a sand timer, so there's
Yeah.
time to...
Yes, time
aspect to
matters. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm intrigued.
Because you have to, there's all four of you playing, but you have to decide which way you're going to go, and you only have a
1
minute
minute
to do it.
to
And if you
decide.
run out, then all of your tokens go away.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
Because you have to decide altogether how to do it.
That's the setup. It looks so good. Oh, they were okay. Yeah, we're good. I thought we froze there for a minute, but it looks like a really neat game.
It definitely intrigued me. The way that he explained was really interesting. Was intriguing enough to me to say, you know what, let's take it. It was one of these cheap little games for $20. I think he sold it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
look.
Yeah. And I said, you know what, for that low budget, I'm willing to take a chance on it. And if he's a creator on it, on top signing it, even better.
Right? Amazing.
Hmm.
Very nice. All right, that's a cool one. Yeah.
That was a nice game. River
This
of
one-
Gold. That we played. Did you
I
play?
played that
Yeah.
one.
I
And then you have like
thought.
actual like gold.
Yeah.
And
I thought people playing it, and I didn't have a chance to go on it, but because I was doing another game, Charlotte had a chance to go play the game, and again, sold out.
Oh,
Impossible
no.
to get the English version. But Lucky Century Box had a copy, and we got it there.
Sentry box to the rescue.
Yeah.
Shipping
It is-
free.
It is so cool because you can move your ships down the river, and then you get to go back up, but you can move them different, like you can have
and
two
down.
different ways, and you can move one this way and one that way, and
I like
yeah,
the
it's really
little
cool.
ship.
You want to
Okay.
see the map?
Oh, I do want to
because
see
The
that.
map is cool.
Late gold. I wonder if they put real gold in it almost
Oh,
on the
oh.
map.
Okay, let
You
it
have
a
to
look
see
at
that.
this.
That's what caught my eye on that game. People were. It was one of our friends from the chats that talked heavily of River of Gold, that he was interested to get it, and he put kind of
Yeah,
the.
like
Oh, because it's all like, oh, look, you can just
Yeah.
see it shine through. Oh, and, okay, look at the.
box.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a stunning game.
Got a little bit
No,
trouble
it-
damage
no, it was
or
just
trouble shaking.
That's right, yeah.
because I wasn't sure where to put all of this.
And like these are nice,
Yeah.
thick cardboard. Like
Absolutely.
the components are.
It looks like it's
I
for-
just love like the gold.
Yeah. The whole gold aspect, Chinese
Right?
style. You have that feeling that it comes right out
And
of.
then you have
Nice
your
big
you
chunky
have-
dice.
Yeah.
yeah. But
The
the one
Chinese
thing
Empire.
with the dice, you roll it at the end of your turn
Oh,
instead of at the beginning.
okay, interesting.
No, nice component. Looks nice.
And then you have two smaller ships, and then when you do a trade, you can upgrade your ship to a bigger ship.
That's a good looking game.
Oh, cool. I was thinking you would love that river, like
Oh, geez.
3D feeling. You have
Right?
that
Well,
feeling
you
of
have
the
like
water.
that glossy gold overlay, and that's. I mean, like, if you look at on the camera, like, it just glows.
But everywhere, even if you go over here,
Yeah,
the
like the
tokens,
little
even here,
accent
you feel
everywhere.
that you feel there's that onlay, the same as a river that it's that 3D
Right.
feeling that you have.
Well, yeah, it's
That
good.
just a touching it, it's a piece
Oh.
of art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
I just
to
want
play.
to pet my game.
Yeah, that's how it feels. Yeah, definitely lots of token. We have to see how to get everything
That's
properly
what I was
away.
trying to do.
It's
So
definitely a little bit of challenge to get properly everything away in that, but it should be working one way or another. Here's a loose coin,
Very nice.
but definitely good looking, nice game and all that.
Right?
But
I
definitely,
like that,
yeah.
like, the player board has right there, like, how you play the game, the
Mhm.
reminder, so it's quick and easy.
Yeah,
The artwork is beautiful. This is a
well done.
gorgeous, gorgeous looking game.
Mhm.
Huh.
maybe that I don't know if they think properly about spacing, how to get in it. Did they put
There's
enough
one more back in
enough
there.
space in there to put everything properly? I don't know, but it's
Right.
definitely a little bit tight. But it's a beautiful layout on that one. That's for sure.
We're looking for like lots of pictures, map features, game setup. Nice. It looks good. This is a good looking game.
I really wanted to play it, but you have only so much time.
So
And
much-
when you
Oh,
once you
honestly.
get a seat at the game, you sit there and hope that you get afterwards another seat. That is the thing with the Essen the challenge.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So
That'll be the last one.
yeah, we come to our last one here afterwards, which is a fun game.
Blackjack. Yeah, you talked about this one a little bit. Oh, you forgot the coins.
Yeah. Again, little game. The designer hoped to hit them. Have to do it. Yes, that's fine.
It's like,
He
we'll
hoped.
chill with this behind camera.
Yeah, exactly. So our last game, French game from Maxime Mercier and Mathieu Can. Maxime is the creator of the game. Mathieu is the designer of the game.
Maxime Mercier sounds familiar to me. I wonder what
a
else
lovely
they've done.
little game. I will do it this way because it's easier because I wanted to show you this.
Oh, how cool is that?
Which way is it?
This
Anita?
way
This
here.
So
Merci à Sacha et Marc. Merci à vous pour la partie et la confiance. C'est énorme pour nous. Oh, that's so nice. And then like the little stamp. That's so cool. Super
and
cool.
the funny
I
part,
love.
the funny part with this, I bought 2 games.
Yeah.
On the second one, I'm having right now working a contract for Tutina High School,
Okay.
and they dedicated the game to the Tutina School,
Oh,
and they put it nice in English, even at the big misspell on the name. But
Yeah.
he made one on that he was really excited on it, and we made a demo game. I go to the stand. I'm sorry, we're sold out of the English version. I said, what? Go back to him and I said, they're sold out of English. And Mathieu, he made just a scream of happiness that they were sold out. And afterwards said, but that's not good. It's only Friday. We still have 2 days to go. So we went quick to the stand. What it was, they were out of stock at the stand. They had backup in storage. I had to come back half hour
Okay.
later to get more
Okay, I've
copies of
got
it.
to pull these out. Like, this is a good looking, like,
Oh, yeah.
the shimmer and the emboss. Like, how, look
Right.
at this.
Look at these poker chips.
This is like, they're like hefty,
So the concept of the game, everybody knows blackjack, first to 21.
right?
Redjack is first to 25.
Okay.
You make 3 rounds. The winner who wins 3 times in a row wins it. There are 4 decks of cards, and you pick 2 decks, whatever you want it. So everyone has different tricks that you can really mix and match about a little bit the game, but you play with 24 cards. Nice graphics.
Right? They're
They
great
all
looking
have
games.
instruction underneath what each card does.
Like, there's a little bit of a gold detail on this as well.
Yeah.
And
Should take the blue ones out.
Hmm?
The blue ones out.
The blue ones.
the
Yeah.
artwork is super pretty.
That's some player help cards for
Yeah.
each
Oh,
game.
yeah, there's a
They
one
should have
down
them,
here.
that you know the 12 card, what they're doing.
Look at the look of these cards. These are good looking cards.
Another one, really nice one.
Yeah.
Good graphics, easy to play. On what it's nice, yes, blackjack, you always in the casino, you have to put your cards upwards. But here, if you don't want to play, you have a good one. But you know what? I keep it upside down so nobody knows it.
Nobody really knows.
But there are some cards that say flip the upside down card from another player, or reverse, flip a facing card up down. And then you have these chips here, they have all different functions.
Yeah.
Oh, add a chip, plus 10 points. Let's say I had something like this before, I'm going almost, so I have 12, 16, 22, 23, and you throw me that chip over,
Now you bust.
I'm out.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's and plus 10, 0 point, you put me that on the 12, suddenly my 12 is 0 points.
0 now. Oh my god.
This one, it's a shield, I can protect it. This one, I cannot do the lower level.
Oh, okay.
Plus 1, minus 1. Plus 3, minus 3, divided by 2. Multiplied by 2. Locked, you cannot use it.
Okay.
Or protected, here you have to pick up an extra card. On this one, I don't. It's a bonus chip. I have to look again what the bonus chip is. And when you play it, you don't know what comes. You just shuffle your tokens, you drop it, and that is a token.
Oh, and that's what side you play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So this chip,
I mean, and it's looks like a fairly straightforward game. And just take a spin on something that you're so familiar with.
Exactly. On this day, base game start on red and blue. That's the easy one. That's how you learn it. And then you put the other ones in as it gets more challenging.
Neat.
But nice storage, easy to store, lots of fun to play it, lots of laugh.
That's a cool looking game.
We teach that game yesterday to some friends, and after one game, she was on it. And then we were really long, 3 people. I was going to
say that was like we were in Essen. I won the first 2 games.
That we were both all 3 were 2 winning points, and just to play until the last, who is the last winner on it.
Very neat.
Yeah,
it plays in about 20 minutes. So it's easy to kind of play a couple rounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's working with the American distributor.
Nice.
He does not know if it's going up to America or not, but he hopes so.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a great looking game.
Again, one of these little games. I saw that. That was again on a German. I found that YouTuber.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because you didn't find anything on the English one. You were always asking, "Where's that Ratchet? Where'd you find that?"
That's box.
And that was one of the top 10 one. And I said, you know what? Let's put it on. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's a great looking game.
And that is our haul.
Wow.
The other ones are small ones that I don't know what because they're Fiona's.
Yeah, that's 2-3 more games. We didn't play it. My daughter played them, so she bought them. Unfortunately, she was not feeling well today. That's why she didn't join us.
King of 12, I own that one. It's kind of an interesting one. And then a couple of Crimes Dune, which is like a solving one, like a
quick detective game.
I love those. I'm not any good. I'm a terrible detective, but I like that genre.
Like you see, they're still sealed.
Yeah, no, well, that's cool. Yeah, very cool.
So you know King of 12?
I have that one.
Yeah.
And I've played it once with my friend Kayla. Like the dice are super cool, right? And I'm trying to remember. The 12 kingdoms need you. Use the stone of power. And with the help of powerful characters, you will unite them under your rule. In King of 12, you will need clever tactics, a poker face, and a bit of luck to claim victory. And always remember, there can only be one. And then, one is like you roll your dice. Like I remember, like the dice got manipulated by the cards, and we quite enjoyed it. But I don't. It was a while ago, and I don't remember.
And if I look at the publisher, Lucky Duck has done a lot of good games on it, good quality games. So that was why I'm not worried about that one from that publisher. That is doing
But it's kind of cool
stuff.
to see one like with a couple of D12 dice, right? Like in a board game.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember playing it. It's really cool. That one is in my collection.
And then we have the most challenging game. It's still sealed. It's called Dinky Dungeon.
Dinky Dungeon.
It's a dungeon dragon crawling game, but you are a chicken at the bar and you try to send your other player to do your missions to get them killed to get survive.
Oh, okay, so a little bit like what's that game? I'm thinking.
So it's a little bit of a backstabbing game.
Yeah, welcome to the dungeon. A little bit like that. Okay, it's very cool. And it's really cutesy, funny looking artwork. Dinky Dungeon.
There was one game that was heavily published during the trade show on billboards. It was called Marshmallows. It's an adult game, but in German only, and we were unable
to get it.
It was sold out.
Yeah.
In German only.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but with marshmallows. It looked. We took a picture of one, and it was this marshmallow, but he was sitting on like a cigar.
Okay.
A cigar.
A cigar.
And it was like
a little bit inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like,
But when you
like
see
teenage
pictures
boy-
like that, you know.
like that's where they thrive. Like what we got, joking hazards.
Mm.
Oh my god,
That's
that will
There are some
like,
really
and
bad
then
ones.
they love it. Like, but yeah, so well, that was cool. Like, it looks like you guys did great.
Yeah.
Had a great haul, and you said like you've played over 60% of them so far
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'd say we played some already at home. I think between the four of us, we played about 60 to 70% of all the games were played by one or two of us.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
No, that's great. We got lots of interesting
Oh, yeah.
games. Some big titles that we've heard of, some unique ones
Yeah.
that we haven't come across.
Yeah.
So now, how like we're like, I mean, they walked in, they looked at my game collections. Like, we're not crazy like you yet, but like, where are you guys at? Because I mean,
I've never really counted.
I
I
never
thought
really counted. I
You
would
might
think
watch to maybe
200
have
maybe.
more than me.
no. I know that you have that 5x5 shelf. We
I
have.
have 3.
So you have 3 of them. We have one.
Maybe
We have
two.
a 2x3 and a 2x2. We have to buy a new 5x5 shelf. So that is
Yeah.
our.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
coming close. You're sneaking up on you.
You're gonna pass me in no time. But yeah, no, that's great, great haul.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming with
Yeah.
us. Yeah, and hauling them all to my house just to be able to do this. But it was cool to kind of get a first impression of
Well.
all the games you guys came across.
No, absolutely. No,
But-
It was really
the
fun.
one suggestion, if anybody wants to go to Essen, the smaller the group, the better it is. Like we were
Oh.
4 people. It was challenging because we are, at the beginning I said, let's break up, everybody on their own. Dear mom said, no, we have to stay with the kids, but then the kids
It
want
was-
tag with us. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I need this. I need that.
Right.
When that pulls you back, because when we were first time, we were just going, play the game. You have there. It's a 4-day event. Sunday we don't go because it's all the family going on with strollers and all that.
Oh,
That's when you
yeah,
fly back.
it's-
So we
Right.
have 3 days to make maximum games.
Yeah,
It was sold out, so it makes it more challenging to get seats. You have
Right.
to wait half hour, 45 minutes to get a seat.
And it was,
Although when
yeah.
you have to run, you wanted to. You have your. You put pretty much 10 games you have to put on your list that you must want to see.
yeah.
That you want to sit down. On that, you have to push really hard to get that into your schedule. There
Yeah,
is lots
because
of
I
things.
know I tried about 4 times to play Undergrove.
Yeah.
Every time. The one day I went in the morning, I said, because there was 2 tables that had one chair left. I said, is this taken? Yeah, that's taken already. But there's nobody there.
Yeah.
But the second table, can I? Oh, no, it's taken. Okay, I'll come back. And then
So
I
you-
went back
Yeah.
and I saw that they had just started a new game, and I'm like,
Oh, geez, right. So there's like, yeah.
Especially at 2 people, you can find
You
out
can-
one sits and then the second one sits with, and you play together. But when you're 3 or 4,
it's
we were
hard to
lucky
find.
to get Nassau a table for the 3 of us.
Oh, I can imagine.
When I play SETI, I was watching a game and I was right. The doors open. I ran to SETI because I wanted the game.
I want to play this
And then
one.
he said, "I'm sorry, but all the tables are taken." I said, "But you just opened." Yeah, but all the vendor came and got a half hour earlier on the board, so you had to wait.
Oh.
So I picked one of the vendor. Had to wait only half hour, and then they said, "How many people?" First I said, "We'll be 3," because I knew from the 4 only 3 will come. And then we were down to 2, so I knew I blocked one seat. And when it was just about finished, I quick text on it. I have one seat. Who comes? And then my son quick came,
Nice.
and he could do a play with him.
Yeah.
But as soon as we sat down, people, is that seat vacant? No, I'm sorry, my son is. Oh, here's my son. He just comes.
Yeah.
But they were just waiting, lineup after lineup after lineup after
Oh
lineup.
my god.
Yeah.
And that
it
was on
was-
Saturday, so
That's chaotic, a little bit
Yeah.
more chaotic. And that's where one of the thing I love about FallCon, it's structured and it is about playing the game.
yeah,
Because you go there and you play and you play
Yeah.
and you play and you can sign up for
Yeah.
games ahead of time and you can, so
That's
you can
true.
fill your day
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
if you want to, or just open gaming area. And that could, like if you want to go to play, great event.
Yeah.
If you want to go and purchase game, still a great event, but it's not like this. It's
No.
not.
No.
Yeah.
No, but this, and if you're not able to get a table to play, there's so
You
much more to see. Like
Right.
there's some artists that make beautiful painting. Like Fiona, she got a couple beautiful painting about from different things that she enjoyed it. Or then there's RPG. There's lots of Pokemon. Wing Joe, lots of things. There's
Yeah.
magic. So halls like that. If you're interested in that, you have
Yeah,
your own
hall
hall.
one, hall
And then-
one was just the RPG,
Yeah.
the painting, legions, all of the
Warhammer and all this
Warhammer,
kind of
the
all this
little
kind of
miniature
games.
stuff was
Another
in
hall
one.
was all the accessories. I don't
Oh,
know how many guide booths were there. People, there was
imagine.
one big stand. You need tokens because you lose a token from one of your games.
Oh,
they
you
have
can
them.
go.
Oh, that's the worst part. There's the
different meeples.
There's a
Nice.
a ticket to ride. You need a train of this. You need a track for that. You need this one because you lose some pieces.
That's clever.
That is on that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and there was about 3 or 4 stands just about the inserts. Some I never heard of it. That was a little bit my danger zone.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, like, it's neat to
Mhm.
see, to
Yeah.
hear about how great
Yeah.
that event
And then there was even
sounds.
one corner. It had nothing to do with us, but still interesting to see. There was how do you say, not the publisher, but the production companies. The one that produce all the games.
Right.
So there you saw, oh, this company, they made this game. Oh, this company made this game. That was then really more for a creator to go over there to see, to
Kind
get
of be
his,
able to
to
meet
get
up
his
with,
play game into production. So
Yeah.
it's also nice to see that.
yeah.
That it's really try to cover the whole
Everything.
aspects from A to Z, from invention, like how to create. There was even a workshop how to create a game.
Of course. Oh,
They
great.
had some couple workshops like
Yeah.
that you can sign up for it, all the way to the production and in between the retail
Yeah.
and all that. So
I mean, there's a lot that's involved with
Mhm.
it, so that's cool.
absolutely.
Very cool. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for coming. And for you guys, if you want to follow me, my YouTube channel is Mal's Board Game Room.
Yeah.
I also have my Facebook page, which is Mal's Board Game Room. On Instagram at Mal's_boardgame_room. And my podcast that I do with my friend Carla is called The Board Game Specialist. Actually, we just had an episode go up today. We're currently doing our top 100 of our top 100 episodes. So the top 100 games that we've talked about in our first 100 episode, we're doing that list right now, which has been interesting, kind of revisiting all the different themes that we've kind of covered. But thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, everybody.